Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Christian from Berlin and I will do this lesson in the best possible way there is. I will give you little ideas, I will give you little inspirations, I will comment a little, I will make your mouth water, build up until one moment you might say like, get away, I want to do this now. Enjoy. My two favorite combinations of just two chords, which I would take on a lonely island with me, would be either the one we are doing today or maybe the 2-5 combination in F. And the one we are going to do today is the C major, F major. So you can just play them with the pedal as blocks, like just this one. Or I would play them as this still very easy fourth note. And then we improvise. And you will see it's not so hard. The 70% or more than 70%, it's a staggering high number of all piano literature is actually scale. Like, you know. A big part of the rest is thirds. Like, you know, it's third scale, and only the petty rest is maybe jumps of fifth or whatever octave. We start very simple, that takes off the inhibition, that is all like some magic. We are starting with a third, not the scale. Okay, so what thirds are we talking about? Of course, the chord thirds of C major in the first place, and let's see, we can add one more third. It's even a nice third because we're having one more tension note. The tension notes here are the major 7 and the 9 on top of the regular thirds from the major triad. Okay, we don't even care about the thirds of the F major. You will see how that works brilliantly. Okay, if we play them just, you know, nothing happens. We have to give it a little bit of address, a little bit of a rhythmic address, as I call it. We can also call it a rhythmic motive. What about this one? So, let me just play a little bit, okay? You just watch. Still, now, I occasionally comment a little bit, you know? We just gave it a little bit of structure, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, and this way it becomes a little motive. You perceive it as a unit, instead of just arbitrary. And I just repeated this. Already, very simply done, we have something that is nice to listen to. That's how easy it works. Okay. little bit of breathing. We don't have to cluster it or like slam it with notes. Just let it run a little bit. Like a new white sheet of paper, and then you get the pencil. We're getting a bit tight here. Let's choose this one, there's more space here. Basically, the only thing is when you're on C and you hammer too long and too often on the F. When we have this one, and if you use that longer than just a brief passing note, you have a clash. That's the only thing that is called forbidden note. Not forbidden fruits, they're somewhere else, but forbidden note here. You see? Because it's clashing with the major. What's the word, Christian? Major third. Now let's do a little bit with scale. Okay, let's just take small pieces of the scale. 3 notes. Again, you will see I give it a small rhythmical dress, just to make it just a little bit more classy than just, repetition, echoing. Okay. Doing little packs of the scale and catching the just little slope down because it feels harmonious, it feels balanced. Breathing. Breathing. Same. It's the scale, just put in a little wrapped again into a little different structure than just playing up and down. I don't even have to show you. Let's, you see what it is, okay? lovely. We'll give it breathing time. Just play a little bit of chord notes. This is perfect for just calmly improvising. It's not bebop. We can do it again. Breathing. During this time we can think of other stuff we can do, of other damage. Now let's start maybe the piece of the first 5 notes. Come on, that's easy. And we just give it a little bit of a motive, maybe with the 6th note together. Again, kind of a lullaby thing. Okay, let's try this one. Again, we made just a very simple motive out of a piece of scale. Maybe doing out a chord in between. Same. What did I do here? I did the same motive on C and then on F. Why not start in F on the root of F? A very near thing to do, basically. And observe what I did at the end. Did you see it? Building up. Building up. Releasing. And I usually, it fits if I take the nearest chord note down, not a tension note. Now, we go on a little bit. Now you could, you play very little, so you have time to do such nice things as sliding a little motive. Play very little. This way you have less stress and you don't come up with bullshit, basically. If you have stress, you play wrong notes. But if you play calmly and little, you have, for the start, you have time to think of what you're playing. And it's going to be better that way, and you're going to internalize it and remember the nice stuff. And the nice stuff you remember, and that's the learning process. Out of 10 hours improvisation, I remember 1 minute. And then, I gotta remember that bit. And then after a while, you get your selection of sounds that suits your soul. Sliding, and now we're using thirds and pieces of scale. New motive. A nice motive. Gotta repeat that. Mistake here. And now we can start. Now that I'm familiar with this, if this would come in improvisation, I think, maybe I can exploit it. And I have the basic idea, and of course in music always time is pushing from behind, but then I could explore it. And I will give you an example of how to explore a little motive. Can you still discern? Can you still recognize the original motive? I, as a teacher, can only open doors for you. I can inspire you and encourage you to try yourself, and I hope very much you will do that. If you like this lesson, please leave me a thumbs up. That helps my channel a lot. And now please sit down and try yourself. All the best from Berlin. Take care. Stay safe.